Hey, it's Patrick. I came across this cool new tool. It's called create.xyz. Let me give you a look. Okay, this is Create. Text to app is what they're saying. So this has the feel of an AI-powered no-code builder with a little bit of the design and GUI editing experience of Figma and generating and running code, so a little bit of a Replit feel to it. I think the future of app development and website development is going to be this combination of giving instructions to an AI in your native language, tweaking the UI with a GUI drag and drop builder, and also writing and editing code. And I think these guys have built something really cool. It's early, but I think this is going to be the future. Okay, so here's a little web page for an upcoming birthday party that I had. I could share this with friends. It's mobilely responsive, so people can kind of check it out on their phone as well. And apologies for the non-designer design that I put together here. But basically, what we're doing, we've got a little web page with some event details and the ability to RSVP for an event and some information about the event. So let me show you how I put this together. I'll come over to Create, and as you can see, it has generated the code for the page and is running that. But I went ahead and gave the AI some instructions, and this went through a few iterations. So what you're seeing here is the end state. But I've got a background video that I pulled from Pexels, which is a great site, and I've got just some basic information about the layout of the page. I'm telling it to use the ShadCN UI library, so you get some nice UI components and icons. I've got some components, and you're sort of structuring these in the same way that you would structure a React app. And then I've got an integration with Google Maps. There's tons of other integrations here. And what I'll show you is, what this looks like, and then how I built a little function to send the data from this web page to Zapier, which will then go populate a Google Sheet. Okay, so quickly, let's just see the app in action. All right, I'm going to come in and RSVP for the event. Say, all right, I'm a test dummy. Here's the phone number. So I'm coming with 2 people, and I'm just a maybe for the event. So go ahead and hit submit. Thanks for RSVPing. And if I come here, I can see that I've been added to the Google Sheet. So now I've got a list of the people that are going to come to my party. I'm going to come back into Create and show you how I built it. All right, I'm in Create again. The first thing I'm going to want to show you is if I come over here to the right, I can see this function that we've generated, giving AI instructions as well to take these inputs, add it to a Google Sheet by sending data via webhook to Zapier. All right, so what I did, I came over to Zapier, I went ahead and I made a new action, just go into the one I've got, and I set it up to catch webhooks. I've got my webhook URL here, and if I come back over here to create, you can see that I've added a secret. I've got my Zapier webhook URL, and the URL is in here. Then when it has generated the code to run this, you can see process.env Zapier underscore webhook underscore URL. So it's got this secret, and it's going to send the data over to Zapier. So if I take a look here, I go to edit the draft, I can see the test, and I can see some of the information that has been coming in here, and you can pass any JSON object to it and then tell it what to do. So if I go back then to my Zap, I'm basically taking the information that gets passed in this JSON object and sending it to these different columns in the Google Sheet and creating a new row. So super simple. And as I said before, you can see the code for this. And then when I come over here to the component that I've built to get the RSVPs, you can see here that I've generated the component and I've told it what to do when you click the button. You should send the data to this RSVP tracking function that I had just built. And when you click the submit button, you should also update the UI to let the user know, thanks for RSVPing. So super simple. And when you kind of bring all of these things together, you can quickly string together a pretty full functioned little web application. and you've made something that's really accessible to people. Yeah, obviously it's generating the code, but you don't need to come in here and you don't need to know how to edit it. It makes it a lot more accessible while still having all of the flexibility and power of running on code. So this is super cool. And yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be using it to build little projects and things here and there. Highly recommend that you give it a try. Once again, create.xyz. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day and happy building, whatever you're working on.